On the final day of the autumn session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly on 22nd September 2023, the MLA from Ampati, Miani D. Shira, had sought a response from Chief Minister Conrad K Sangma on the total number of consultants appointed in various state government departments and also on the expenses incurred towards their remuneration during the current financial year.
Reply to Star Question 177A. So the total number of consultants is 124. B. Sir, the total number of consultants currently appointed specifically for externally aided projects is 59. C. Sir, 22.56 crores.
Therefore, sir, I want to know from the Honourable Chief Minister the 65 other consultants which are not appointed for the externally aided projects, whether they are appointed for a specific project or just generally.
Sir, this is a very important question, and it is giving an opportunity for us to really clarify a lot of things, because a lot of confusion is there regarding this particular subject. So therefore, sir, to bring clarity to the House and to all the members, so the consultants, as you are aware, are basically, sir, experts, technical experts, who are brought into the system on a task basis, and therefore on a specific task they are brought in, and they are obviously, sir, in a way a contractual team that is brought in, and they are experts in their field. Sir, there are two sections where the consultants are required, and in both the cases, number one, in the centrally sponsored schemes of Government of India, and as well as in the EAPs. In both of these categories, so the consultants are mandated by the guidelines of the different departments in most cases, and in a lot of the cases we also have to use their expertise, because we would like to move much faster and get the expert advice. Replying to the specific question of the Honourable Member, so centrally sponsored schemes today, for example, so centrally sponsored scheme, for example, the Smart City project. In the Smart City project, it is mandated that consultants have to be there. Similarly, sir, PMGSY, even there it is required to have consultants. So we had the Mega Food Park, that also required us to have consultants. So on and so forth, so there are many. Swadesh, a tourism project, it was required, sir. So therefore, apart from externally aided projects, a lot of the centrally sponsored schemes also are required to have consultants. So I also would like to bring to the notice of the House that to give an example of why this is very important to us. So there is a very big project. It's an example to showcase to the House that there was a project called the Unity Mall, which the Honourable Prime Minister is giving certain amounts to every state. And you'll be happy to know, sir, that 132 crores has been sanctioned for Meghalaya. And we are the only 3 states in the whole country that has managed to do that within 6 months time period. And all this is happening, sir, because of the fact that we are able to get the expert advice and submit the proposals on time and receive the funds on time. And hence, sir, there is a certain level of expertise that is there. Again, to reply very short to the Honourable Member's question, it is both for EAPs and centrally sponsored schemes.
I just wanted to know if there are any consultants which has been appointed for a general purpose, not for a specific purpose. Just yes or no answer.
So consultants are normally appointed for specific purposes. I would not be able to tell what the reference of the question is, but in general, it is normally for a specific purpose. Though there are cases where we empanel the consultants and that empanelment process also is done in a very transparent manner. And in those cases, the empaneled consultants then can be used by specific departments for their use. So there is an empanelment process that's there, but normally there is the consultants are for a specific task and a specific project of the EAP or the centrally sponsored scheme.
May I know from the Honorable Chief Minister whether the amount paid for the consultants are all the same or it's different?
So the consultants are selected through a tendering process, and therefore in the tendering process, whoever gives us the best quality at the best price is selected. So therefore, the rates differ.
Last question, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister the total names, the detailed names of the consultants and the amount that are being paid to the consultants? I think it will be a lengthy reply, so it can be tabled. It can be tabled in the House, table of the House.
So noted, sir.
So, sir, may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister, the amount being paid to all the consultants respectively is 22.56 crores. May I know for which period, sir, this amount is being paid?
So this is the amount in the current financial year.
In the meanwhile, the MLA from Nongkrem, Ardent M Basaiawmoit, had called the attention of Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K Sangma on the recent news item that appeared in the Shillong Tines 20th August 2023 edition under the headline, Living Standard in Meghalaya, the Lowest.
Sir, I beg to call the attention of the Chief Minister under Rule 54, Clause 1 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business to the news item published in the Shillong Tines dated 20th August 2023 under the caption Living Standards in Meghalaya Lowest, the data. Sir, at the outset, I would like to thank you for admitting this call attention motion which I have submitted. So, I was not surprised to see the report that Meghalaya ranked the lowest in almost every sector, be it education, poverty, health, and even basic necessity of the people. So, the MDA government had announced that it will make Meghalaya a $10 billion economy. However, sir, that will remain to be a distant dream for the government of the day. So, I have seen that even our Honorable Chief Minister had acknowledged the fact that all is not well in Meghalaya as far as the economic condition of the people is concerned. The fact remains that in reality, the state government is least bothered about the economic condition of the state. This can be seen in every action of the state government in spite of the worst scenario as far as the economic condition of the people is concerned. From unemployment to safety and security of its citizens, to tensions in the border area, disguised unemployment, to monopoly and to crony capitalism, and many more. So, sir, I wonder that how the government still have the audacity to organize festival after festivals at the expense of the state government.
Sir, a lot of people have questioned my desire or my vision or my target to make Meghalaya into a 10 billion economy, sir. Sir, I'd like to ask a question to all the individuals who are questioning my vision and my doubt and doubting my particular goal to try and reach it. Sir, isn't it the responsibility of the leadership and the government to give a direction to the state? If a leader cannot give that direction and a hope, then we are failing in our duty to be able to show the direction towards which we want to move in. So small minds will always look at individual problems and look at complaints and always try to find out what is right, what is wrong, and be micro-detailing. So many honorable member had mentioned that he's reading reports about all the negative things. I don't know whether he's missed out the reports that came out about all the positive things. So I don't say that the challenges are not there. When he has mentioned, the honorable member has mentioned that the government has admitted, absolutely sir, we have to admit. We have to admit the challenges are there. We have to admit that things have not been in the way they should have been. But then, because if you don't admit it, then there itself we are making the first mistake. So therefore we should know our problems, we should know where we went wrong, but more importantly sir, we should have the desire, the goal and the vision to move forward. Yes, the task may be very high, but then we need to put higher goals. If we always want to just think of ourselves as people who will just get a pass mark in the exam, then sir, we will get pass mark only. But if we desire that we will be first, not just in first division, but I will come first and be at the top of the rank, that is when maybe we may come second or third, sir. It is a question of the mindset. And that is what I'm trying to push out here. Every single cabinet member, every single official who is working here in the government today is working with a target to make Meghalaya the best. Is that wrong, sir? What is wrong in our thought? Do we not desire as members and as citizens to be the best state? Is that wrong for me to think that? Is it wrong for us to desire that? Or are we not capable of thinking that? Or are we not capable, or we think that we are never going to reach that? So that is a very sad and sorry state of affairs. For me, I believe that we will reach the $10 billion economy, sir, and we will be in the top 10 states in the country, sir. We will do it. It is a festival because we are trying to obviously pull the tourist out here. But does it mean that we are doing it for just enjoyment? Absolutely not. So they're missing the big picture. This is an activity through which large number of tourists will come. Sir, I didn't disturb the honorable member when he spoke, sir, and we never disturb, sir. You have to allow us to speak, sir. This is not. This is. Sir, yeah, yes, sir. Sir, please, sir, because our momentum also is a thing, sir. So we don't disturb them because we allow them to speak. So please allow us to speak, and they can again question. So today, sir, they're questioning that we want to enjoy. So do they even realize that the number of people who will be benefited from this tourism festival, where lakhs of people will come from outside, the shops that are there, the restaurants that are there, the different guides, the different shops that will be affected. Who are these people? These are our people. Sir, no government is run by any individual, sir. It is a teamwork. We believe in teamwork, sir. I cannot do things alone. Honorable Deputy Chief Ministers who are here, they have a responsibility. If they don't work, things will not happen. They are part of the team. It's not run by one individual. And as far as I know, the Chief Minister is Sangma. The Deputy Chief Minister is Tinsong. And the Deputy Chief Minister from Gentia Hills is Mr. Dha. So therefore, sir, let's not make this kind of allegations and remarks which are really very, very petty, sir. Sir, I have not disturbed the honorable member, sir. He'll have a chance.
On the Rule 300, sir, point of order, sir. I raise a point of order. Sir, Rule 54, whenever we submit for a call attention, sir, and Rule 54.2, there shall be no debate on such statement at the time it is made. So, sir, do you allow to have a debate? If you allow, then we will debate. I'm ready to debate for you, with you, sir. It doesn't mean that you'll take advantage of this call attention and express what you feel only. We have. When you talk about the mindset, we know what is the mindset. There is a difference between the mindset of a tribal and the mindset of those who have been upbringing outside the state, sir. So when you want to talk about mindset, let us talk about the mindset. What kind of mindset you are talking? You think just because we raise issues concerning the state that we are narrow-minded?
Honorable member, please.
Don't try to insinuate. Don't try to insinuate.
Because
you speak straight to the call attention. And that's the point that I've raised in the call attention. If you want to debate, let us have another platform to debate, sir. You can extend the house.
Yes, already.
Can we allow you to just speak alone?
Please stop. Please stop.
Deputy Speaker, sir,
point of order.
I'm raising a point of order under Rule 300 in respect of Rule 54.1 of Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business. I think the content of this very rule is itself self-explanatory. We have seen very often the Chief Minister standing on his feet, raising point of order, advising the members of this August House to ensure that we take cognizance of essence of time. The same applies to everybody. And the rule is specific. The minister in charge will make a brief statement on it. Nothing beyond that. Therefore, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, let us go by the rules. We are privileged to have lots of new members, so they will follow what we, therefore we should lead by example.